Hey guys, I'm Francois from Production Music Live, and today I'm in the studio working on this track in the style of Afterlife, Stephan Jolk. He has a new remix for Empire of the Sun. It's really nice, and I'm trying to capture the style but with different harmonies, so let's quickly listen in. It's melodic techno, sort of. Okay, so let's quickly take a look at how this is put together. We have a synths group here with our synth elements, and above we have a drums group and a low end group with kick and bass sounds. On top of that, let's look at that one first in this mono drop here. So we need a punchy kick, but not too long. And then a rolling bass done with serum here. And this second one here is late, and the third one as well. It's 16th notes. And envelope to short decay time on this filter here. Three octaves down, 2 octaves down. This one is not active here. That's our low end, and then we are playing different notes. And this one is not too loud as well. And then we have drums. We are actually playing some kind of artifact sound in this mono drop here. So if I'm playing those together. I quickly turn off the clap, or let's simply deactivate it here quickly. I used a couple of samples from our Woodlands sound pack at PML and just shortened them, and I'm just playing a bunch of stuff of this always in the beginning. There's a kick here, there's a kick here. So we have a bit of information right in front of the kick and right behind the kicks. And this is sort of generating those artifacts around the kick. And I also used a resonator, a pipe resonator corpus preset here. Because otherwise it's more like this, you know, wood recording. And I'm combining that with a bunch of other sounds here as well. And what is this one doing? How does that work? Why isn't it playing always? We see a lot of audio information here because in beat mode, in warp mode beat, I've set it to transients and I'm not picking up everything, just a bunch of the transients. So that's how it's behaving, a bit more like a percussion or something. And we are using a short clap sound from the Dark Techno samples, and then a short white noise on top, and a noise hat. So we have a short and snappy clap. Okay, combining with a low end group. And then we have, you know, a short offbeat hi-hat and 16th hi-hats. And then this Atmos shaker thing from one of our techno templates. Okay, and what's most important here is this noise. And I use Corpus here to generate an upper harmonic. A6, we are in A minor, and so I'm playing the note A on top of everything, and it starts sounding like this, a bit belly. Giving a very nice effect on top of this operator that generates a white noise with the white noise oscillator here, and we are automating the time parameter over time. I have a separate video on this channel. White noise, something with operator it's called. Okay, so let's quickly take a look at the synths here. We have this block kind of thing with Serum. Sending it through the F reverb return channel. That's a 5-second long reverb. I'm using that for almost all of the synth sounds, so the room is quite consistent. And this sound is basically just a few voices from the basic mini and the analog BD sine wave here, and also the square wave in the sub. Very simple sound. And then a bit of saturation on top. Nothing crazy here. And that's what we're playing. And another sound that's more electric or something is this low Serum bleed. This is important, like Stephan Jolk is using this sound in his track, sort of, and you need to sort of try to get the high frequencies out here. Like to push them to the audible spectrum. I try to do that a bit with warm-up highs here. And especially with this auto filter here that's set to the OSR setting and putting the drive up. Really nice. And then just cutting the highest parts, highest bits. 2 sidechains, one to the sidechain and one to the other Serum plug here, so we are not interfering because they're playing at the same time. And then we are sending it also to the return channel here. And what else do we have? We have this high Diva pad, just introducing a drone type effect. And it's the VII style pad here. I'm showing that with this sound. So that's a nice pad sound here, typically used by Stephan VII, but also by Stephan Jolk. Slow attack and long release time. Not too long in the decay. If we are quickly taking a look at the patch, we have a bit of saw wave, we have a bit of a square wave, a bit more saw wave and noise, very important. And filter not all the way up, but attack up a bit and, you know, less sustain, but more release. We don't want to play it all the time. That's also typically used in Afterlife. They're not playing their pads throughout the whole pattern. They actually stop it. Stephan Jolk is also typically doing that as well. And then on top of that, we have this serum high lead, which is the same sound as the low lead. And you notice this type of vibrato effect here. I quickly turned off the shimmer, but it's also on top of the sound. Let me turn it off so we can focus a bit on the vibrato. So this LFO here is controlling the fine modulator here in both oscillators. And it's important that it starts in the middle and goes down and up and down, up and down, down, up. If you don't start it in the middle, it will always sound off pitch. If we bypass it, if we activate it, yeah, pretty obvious. And we are, you know, just throwing a Valhalla shimmer on top because we have not too much going on. That's also typical for the style. We are not really playing long melodic patterns. We're just playing those powerful sounds, more like sound shots. And here we have kind of something like a guitar thingy. And I used one of our Diva patches done by Tim Engelhardt here from the Keys 17. This is the sound. Basically, you're working with a triangle wave and combining that with a pulse wave that's a bit more narrow. Okay, so I think these are the main elements of the sound, and basically we are having these epic synths in our synth group. We have quite short and more rather dry percussions, and then we have this rolling bass with a snappy kick. Okay, and let's quickly listen to the version from the Empire of the Sun remix here. I only have a thing I recorded out of an Instagram post. This is the original, and I just copied all the notes here, and it basically sounds like the original now. So this is also has this mono drop, and then this is what happens. Okay, so this is the Empire of the Sun remix, and in my version here, I used this pattern a little different, playing a different melody. I think there's still a bit of room to play a nice melody. Going to play it one more time here as the outro of this video, but I hope you enjoyed this one. Feel free to comment below what you want to know about this, if you want to see more, what is missing and what should be covered in the next video. Subscribe to this channel, leave a like, and I hope to see you next time.